They met and married in 1945 during the war, and subsequently had 3 children, Louise, David, and the youngest, George, all of whom grew up in Ottawa. George was born in 1952. He had a happy and a very loving childhood, but unfortunately in his late teens, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Nevertheless, with the loving devotion of his parents and the support of his family, George was able to function well. He graduated from Ridgemont High School, and he worked as a clerk for Canada Post for 25 years before he took his medical retirement. He was a very friendly person, and everyone seemed to like him. He was very popular at work. Unfortunately, George's father fell ill with cancer, and as a result, George and his parents moved back to Toronto in 1981 in order to be closer to the family. George's father died in 1983. However, his mother remained devoted to his care and checked in on him on a daily basis. George, as I know you know, had many physical and mental challenges to overcome in his lifetime. But he was the sort of fellow who always took everything in stride. He never complained. You never got the feeling that he felt sorry for himself, even after he had to use a wheelchair permanently after falling and injuring his knee. He loved everybody in his family, and he never failed to ask how everyone was doing. He remembered all of the birthdays, and he loved to give birthday cards and a pot of gold chocolates as presents to everybody. He was particularly fond of his nephew and nieces, Josh, Diana, and Naomi. He loved seeing his great niece, Ayla, who was born this year in March. For the past 8 years, George lived at the Cedar Vale Terrace long-term care home, where he was, again, as he was at work, a very popular fellow, both with the residents and with the staff alike, because he always tried to help everyone, and he always exhibited a wonderful friendliness. George regularly went to the Agudath Israel Synagogue in Ottawa, where his father had served as a president for 1 term. At the High Holiday services at Cedar Vale this year, George was delightfully and happily offered an aliyah to the Torah. He enjoyed watching television and movie shows, and especially loved comedies. He enjoyed the posters that his sister Louise would bring him. George loved his routine, and the best routine of all was when his brother David would take him to visit his mother at Baycrest every Saturday and Sunday. And in fact, George visited with his beloved and caring mother the day before he passed away. George certainly will be greatly missed by friends and family alike. Tehei nishmatot tzurura b'tzror hachayim. May his soul be bound up in the bond of life and in the bundle of love. And we all say,